Hi guys, it's Dulce. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a Gumpaste poppy. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment sections down below telling me what you want to see next. Also, make sure to hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe button to be notified of when I post new videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Start off by making a hook on 22 gauge wire using small flat pliers. Using floral tape, wrap the wire starting at the end with the hook. Make sure to stretch the tape to activate the glue. Then, take a small piece of green gum paste and roll it into an oval. Dip the hook end of the wire into egg white, which will act as glue, and insert the wire into the gum paste. Lightly press around the gum paste to secure it to the wire. I'm taking a knife tool and making a light indentation a little higher than the middle of the base and going all the way around. Then go in with your knife tool again and deepen the indentation. Go ahead and mark lines slightly, going all the way up the bottom section of the base. Then make indentations going across the top section. The indentations on the top are going to be deeper than the ones on the bottom. When your base is done, set it aside to dry overnight. I always get questions on what gum paste I use. I usually use Satin Nice gum paste. For the petals, I started off by kneading and rolling out a piece of white gum paste on a groove board. Take the gum paste off the board and place it on the smooth surface. This is the petal cutter I'll be using for all 4 petals. Line up the bottom of the groove on the gum paste to the pointed end of the petal cutter. You want to try to align the groove so it will go down the middle of the petal. You can go ahead and cut out all 4 petals and just make sure to keep them covered so they won't dry out. Take a piece of 26 gauge wire and dip it into egg white. Then insert it into the groove of the petal about 1/4 of the way up the petal. Place the petal on a foam board. Then I'm using the end of a fondant rolling pin to stretch out the petal. Try to keep the same shape though. I also wanted to mention that I left these petals thicker than I usually do, just because I wanted to stretch them out to make them larger at this point. Dust the petal veiner lightly with cornstarch, then place the petal on the veiner and press down lightly. Place the petal back on the foam board and ruffle the very edge of the petal, going all the way around using a small ball tool. This is mainly meant to give the petal a more rough look around the edges. I'm placing the petal on a former and bending the petal to give it some movement once it dries. To put the flower together, I'm starting off by dusting some yellow petal dust on the center of the base. Then I'm taking small sections of stamens and placing them around the base. I'm using clean dental floss and wrapping it around the base and the stamens to secure them to the base. Then I'm taking a piece of half-width floral tape and wrapping it around the base a few times to secure it further. I'm cutting off some of the bottom pieces of the stamens just to make sure that they don't bulk up too much when I wrap the flower. I ended up doing 2 different sizes of petals, so one slightly bigger and one is slightly smaller. They were both cut with the same petal cutter, just that one was stretched a little more than the other. Then I'm using the same yellow dust that I used for the base, and I'm dusting it a little bit on the bottom on both sides. I'm using my flat pliers to bend back the wire of the petal a little bit so they're easier to assemble. Then I'm starting off by placing a smaller petal as close to the top of the base as possible, and then I'm placing the other small petal across from that one. The two larger petals are going to go across from each other too, but place them slightly lower than the first two petals. After that, you're going to take a piece of floral tape and wrap it all the way down the wire. I'm just rearranging some of the petals. Once you're done, that should be your finished flower. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!